Welcome to Trade Pro. I'm going to share with you guys a special momentum continuation trading strategy that I think a lot of you will be very interested in, and it might become your favorite strategy that I've shown. This is a strategy that I used to use myself with good success. It's very simple, anyone can follow it. All you need is the MACD, the RSI, and some very basic knowledge of price action. So I'm going to break down the strategy and tell you all about it. The great thing with it is that you can use it on pretty much any time frame, so you can adjust it for your personal style. So let's get into it. As you guys can see, I'm actually in a trade using this strategy right now, and it is going in my favor at the moment, but we'll see if it hits my profit target or if it gets stopped out. Obviously, there's no strategy that wins every trade, but let's go over here to go over the actual strategy with some examples. So this is a momentum continuation strategy using some basic price action, but mainly just the indicators to give us an entry. So what we're first looking for is a spike in the price that causes the RSI to either go overbought or oversold. The next thing we need to see is a pullback after it goes overbought or oversold, and we need to see the MACD histogram go down into the red. If it's a buy position, we're looking for that spike into the overbought. Then we have to wait for a pullback that causes the MACD to go into the red. And we need to see RSI go below the 50 line. As soon as it goes below the 50 line, you can start looking for an entry. And this is up to you on how you want to do the entry. But personally, I normally just look for a green candle. I'll look for the first tick up on the MACD, and I'm looking for price action that signals a sideways consolidation. So I'm looking for a spike followed by a consolidation that indicates that we have an impulsive move followed by a consolidation, which normally indicates another impulsive move to follow for a continuation. So we have a few factors that go into this: the overbought on the RSI, the pullback of the RSI below the 50, then the MACD going down into the red, and then the price action, consolidation, spike followed by consolidation. We don't want to see spike followed by another spike down. We're looking for a spike up followed by sideways price action or gently retracting pullback. So we're looking to get in for the continuation on the next move. Same thing over here. If we look at the price action down here, we wait for our spike into the oversold territory. It doesn't get up above the 50, goes oversold again, then it goes up above the 50 here. We have the MACD come up as well into the green, and we can start looking right up here is where that happens on this green candle. This is where we look for our short position. We're looking for a continuation of this move. So we're going with the momentum and looking for the continuation. We're trying to get in at a good price on the pullback. And you can keep doing this along the trend. So where you see that I've taken this position is we see the momentum here. We get the spike down where the RSI gets oversold, and then on this candle right here is where the RSI actually goes above the 50. We already have the green on the MACD. And so I saw this rejection wick, and then I saw this red candle. So I entered the short here. I entered another half of the position here, and I'm looking for the continuation down for at least a double bottom here. And the thing about this strategy, and the reason why I don't currently use this exact system, is because it doesn't have all the components that you need for a complete strategy. So it's a little bit open-ended on the things about stop loss placement, profit target placement, risk reward ratio, stuff like that. But the concept is very solid and you can definitely work with it. I did have some success with it, but obviously my downfall with this strategy was that I hadn't fully developed the strategy. And at the point that I was using this a few years back, I wasn't very consistently profitable for the long run yet because my trading psychology just wasn't developed yet. So I wasn't following a fully developed rules-based system. So this can be made into a really good system if you guys put a little bit of work into it. I suggest figuring out the best way to place the stop loss, best way to do target for your profit target. As I was kind of just winging it when I was doing it, I would get great entries all the time, good positions, but I just didn't have a exact method of placing my stop every time or an exact method of where I'm going to take profit every time. So those are the things that are missing, but the actual entry portion of it is very solid, and it's a good method to use for a momentum continuation. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this method. It looks like this particular trade is going pretty well, and I'll kind of fast forward through it to see what happens with this trade. So let the fast forward commence on this trade. All right, so the profit target was hit for this particular trade, and it was a good one. So it was something like 650 bucks. This is a $10,000 paper trading account, so it's not my real account, and I'm just using it to test out some different strategies because I'm going to be doing an 8-hour trading session trading Bitcoin on a very low time frame. So I'm deciding what I want to do, but clearly I have shown this strategy in action and it did a good job. So hopefully that demonstrates the point. The one thing about this strategy is that, it is a bit subjective as far as all the rules not being fully rigid yet. I could probably quickly put together some rigid rules so that it's able to be properly tested. But at the moment, I don't have an exact set of rules for it, but definitely a great concept for you guys to work with as it stands. And you kind of saw the proof in the pudding right there. And if we look at any push, you can see the exact same thing happening where you get the exact type of momentum continuation that I'm talking about. So yeah, it's a powerful way of trading, and you can definitely utilize it on almost any time frame as well. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it would be an interesting one and showing something that I actually have personally traded with in the past. But anyway, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe if you haven't, and of course, use my Webull link down below for 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. Thank you guys. Appreciate ya. Have a great day.